Good morning. I wanted to come in this morning because my Facebook group this week was all about finding your dream job, if you have your dream job, what it is, what your job is missing, all of those things. So I wanted to offer one hack that really helped me so much way back in the day, several years ago, when I was not liking my job at all. And this is a concept called confirmation bias. That's what I call it. It's called different things depending on who you learn it from. And it's this idea that your brain has thoughts and beliefs that are either you're aware of them or you're not. And every day when you wake up, your brain looks for evidence to prove those thoughts to be true. So when this comes into play with your job, if you wake up every morning and you say, I hate my job, or I don't want to go to work today, or my job is stressful, or my job is very demanding, or blah, 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 add in whatever sentence comes into your mind when you first wake up, your brain's job is to look for evidence throughout the day to prove that to be true. So this is usually happening completely unrecognized by you. You just think you hate your job because you have a hard job or you have an exhausting job, but you don't know that your brain is masking several good things about your job by trying to prove the thought of I hate my job to be true. So how you can change this is you have to reprogram your brain to focus on more positive things throughout the day. Because, for example, if I wake up in the morning and I think I hate my job or my job is hard, I'm going to go into work. I'm only going to see that the traffic was heavy that day. I'm going to only see that I got 15 emails before I started the day, that I had 30 tasks waiting for me, that I had a patient who was super late, another patient who was really grumpy and mean to my staff, and then my day was over. That's all I'm going to see. Instead, if I'm programmed when I wake up in the morning to think I love my job, I'm helping people when I go to my job, then I'm going to see an extra few minutes of quiet time in the car on the way to work, a few extra minutes to listen to my favorite music or to listen to a podcast. When I get to work, I'm going to see that my MA brought me a bottle of water in the morning and she didn't have to do that. I'm going to see the several patients in a row who thanked me or who were happy to see me or who asked about my family. And I'm going to focus on those things. It's the exact same day, but where our brain starts in the morning is how we view our life. And we don't know that because no one ever tells us that. So if you have a belief that you have a hard job or your job is stressful or that you hate your job, I'm challenging you to really question that for yourself this coming week. Because I know that there are things about your life or about your job that you don't hate, but your brain is not letting you see those things because it's trying to prove the thought that you hate your job to be true. So it's blocking any evidence that would make that false. So you have to, on purpose, list the things that you don't hate about your job. So that starts with the smallest thing. Because if you're in a really bad place and you're super overwhelmed and you're on the verge of burnout, it's going to be hard for you to think of anything that you like. So start small. I like my commute. I like where my office is. I like the view from my window. Sometimes there's good food. I like 2 people I work with. Whatever it takes to think of as many things as you like. And what that will do is over time, your brain will be on the lookout for more things that you do like. And then the second thing to do is recognize the first thought that comes into your brain about your job in the morning. I hate my job. I'm overwhelmed by my job. My job is stressful. And just try to tweak it a bit so it's a little bit less negative. So you could even say, sometimes my job is not stressful. Or you could say, I like a few things about my job. It doesn't have to be, I love my job or everything is great, my life is awesome, because it's going to be hard for you to believe that. But you can think, sometimes my job isn't stressful. Sometimes I like what I do. And then that little minor shift is going to be enough for your brain to pick out those little things that you like about your job. My kids are fighting upstairs, so I'm going to run. You guys have a great weekend. Check out my Facebook group for more information about finding your dream job or other hacks like this one. And you guys have a great rest of the day.